Okay, this is going to be a video on how to calculate confidence intervals when you know the standard deviation. So this is an example from Cognity where we're given standard deviation is 2.18. We also have to know the sample size and the mean. And so then it tells us to find the 91% confidence interval. So when you know the standard deviation, you go to stat tests, and then this is going to be the z interval. T interval would be if you don't know the standard deviation. So then data or stats, well, in this case, I'm only given statistics. I'm not given actual data. I'm not given like a table. So I want stats, and then I just enter in 2.18 for the standard deviation and 35.84 the mean. And then the sample size was 16, and I changed the confidence level to be 91. There you go. There's the confidence interval, and then if you need the length, you just subtract. Where did it go? Yeah, you're gonna have to write down. You're gonna have to write down those numbers, unfortunately, and then subtract. So let me get that again. And then yeah, just write down the numbers and then subtract 36.764 minus 34.916. And if they're asking for the length of the interval. Okay, now another example where you're given some data instead. So here we have a table and they give us the standard deviation. So that's still a case where we know the standard deviation. So now we just enter in the data, go to stat, edit, and I have this already in my L1 list. So then I want to go back to stat tests and z interval. And now instead of stats, I want data. And notice it's going to get rid of the mean and switch it to a list. And I want L1. So I click on second L1. I need to change my standard deviation to 2.39. Okay, but it's going to use the data to calculate the mean. You could calculate the mean on your own just using the data, and then you would want to use stats. Or in this case, I just typed in the data. Now I changed the confidence level to 96, so 0.96. Calculate, and there you go. It's as easy as that. Now, if we want the length, we just subtract again. 24.958 minus 21.487. Let's just check. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Okay, that's it for confidence intervals when you know the standard deviation.